All right, I'm hoping that we're live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Blackford Sports Network. I apologize that we are so late to the party here. I did not know this was a 6 o'clock start time instead of the 7:30 that was on the schedule. I apologize for that. I'll try to be better in the future. But tonight, your Bruins are right now trailing by 1 point to the Fort Wayne. I believe they're the Patriots. I haven't seen anything anywhere telling me what exactly they are, but they have the ball now, dribbling it down in, and just off the rim, rebound goes to Strobel. Lease gets tripped up. She gets it over to Waters, and Waters is going to get fouled going into it. So, as you can see, I am right courtside. Like, you can't get any more courtside than what I am right now. So I will try to zoom in, zoom out. Still trying to get everything ready on the camera. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. On the camera here so that we can bring you the time clock and everything. So just relax for just a second as I get everything squared away. But Waters hits that free throw. It's good. And the Bruins now lead by 1. Fort Wayne with the ball. And I haven't figured out what exactly I'm going to call him yet. Maybe just Wayne. And there's a long three. A little bit long. No good. Simmons with the rebound. She gets it down to the other side. Waters is going to take it in. Baseline. Gives it to Simmons again. And Cagle with the and one. And, all right, now I'm going to try and get this time clock up on the board for you. Again, I apologize for being late. Actually, this is about as early as I could get here. Oh, shoot, I don't want that there. Jiminy Christmas. Let's not do that. Let me figure out what I've done wrong here. We want this here. Select source. Maybe we can get it here. Wayne with the ball. Another long three. No good. Just a little short. And it looks like they get the ball back out to the top of the key. And she's going to dribble over here to the near side. And Lease with the steal. She's got it on her run, and she's got Waters wide open for the layup for 2. And again, I'm trying to do all of it here, and I'll do my best. But there we go. That's it. Still got to update the score. It is now 18 to oh shoot. They have 13. So there we go. 18 to 13, and gonna go to the line shooting a pair. I don't have anybody here with me tonight. For those of you that turned me down, I appreciate you at least giving me a call back. Let me know that you couldn't make it. Maybe next time, but I'll be here all by myself tonight talking to myself. And Lise hits her first of 2. There's 4:56 left in the second quarter. I missed the entire first quarter, like I said. Had a little struggles. I didn't get off work until 4:30. Run home. Change real quick, load up everything in the back of my Dave's Car Corner Jeep, and off to the races I went. I got up here as fast as I could. I actually ate at a gas station on the way here when I filled up. And so I guess we're good for the night. Wayne with the ball on the near side, just past the arc. Nope, and there's another tip by Waters. She's got the steal, takes it all the way down. Off the glass, a little spin move to get in there, but she misses, and now Wayne with the ball, and she's going to take it all the way to the glass, off the backboard for 2. And it looks like Simmons is going to bring the ball up the court for the Bruins. And so far, it's really been a good game. It's only been since this second quarter that the Bruins have started to pull away from this Wayne team. Otherwise, it's been a back and forth all evening, or all first quarter. She takes it in, gives it a pass off the glass. Nope, too far under it. Gets her own rebound, back out to the top of the key for 3. No good. And right into the hands of another Wayne player. But Simmons takes it away, gives it up to Lease off the glass for 2. And we've got a timeout by Fort Wayne. And again, I'm trying to, I think Wayne has taken a couple timeouts already. Blackford has taken at least one. So with that, I got to see. Right now, it looks like the Generals. They're not the Patriots. They're the Generals. There it is. I finally found it. So let me update that. That is done. All right. So, oh, shoot. I don't want to do that. I need to upload some ads. Oh, they stayed there. They stayed. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, no, I don't want to open that. That was not. Man, it's been a bit of a rough day. So, again, I apologize to you guys. I will try to do better in the future. All dribbling around the outside. A little fake inside. Nope, back out to the outside. A steal by Simmons into the hands of Waters, and Waters is going to get fouled. All right, I got to figure out where my ads are. Nope, not documents. It's going to be on desktop ads. There we go. So that's that. And I do have another ad that I'm going to try to put together here real quick, and that is yet another one. I must have missed something. The Bruins up 25-15. Man. I probably won't be on. I won't be on the chat room because my phone will probably die, and I don't know how to get home from here. All right, Fort Wayne, the Generals moving it around, drives towards the baseline, backs it up. Now going to take the baseline in, gets tripped up just a little bit, back out to the top. It is a three, but no good, and Waters with the ball. And she tries to take it all the way in, but no good, and it looks like we do have a jump ball. All right, so let me see if I can... All right, sorry about that. I hope we are live again. I will try to get back on the stream just to make sure that we are live and everything is going good. Here we go. And it looks like we are. All right, well, there's not much chatting going on tonight anyway, so it's all good. All right, the Bruins with another 2 points. The Generals with the ball, putting it around. Oh, tried to get one down, but Waters there, tipping it out. Oh, and Lease gets one taken from her. And she takes it right back, but it's going to go white ball back to the Generals. Boy, what an exciting game. A very exciting game going on here. The Bruins playing really tough offensively and defensively. Generals take it to the top of the key. Nope, steps back for three, and she does drain it. And it looks like that's Lamont. Gives it over to Strobel, back to Lamont. Lamont over to Lease. Sorry, guys. Lease takes the three and misses. And now the Generals trying to break for it all the way. Takes it all the way, coast to coast, misses. The rebound goes to the Generals. And it looks like Strobel or Lamont are going to get picked up for the foul on that one. 10, that's Lamont. That is going to send the Generals to the line shooting 2. Coach Waters having a bit of a conversation with the official. That one misses just a little short. And I'm pretty sure that this mask that I'm forced to wear is trying to rip my ears off my head. Lane violation by the Generals. So Blackford ball, still 1:08 left in the second quarter, the first half. Lamont bringing the ball up the court. Gets it over to Lease. Lease down to Waters. Waters pitches it back out to, I believe that was Cagle. And I think it was a travel. I don't know if that was on Lamont or Strobel. I couldn't tell. I've got too much stuff sitting in front of my face. All right, the Generals. Top of the key, gets it down here to the baseline. Looking for the baseline. Nowhere to go. Now in the trap. She kicks it back out to number 44. Off the glass, 4-2. And the Generals trying to bring this one close before the half. Now under 30 seconds. Lamont over to Lease. Lease drives baseline, kicks it all the way back out to Lamont to Strobel. Strobel for three. No good. Rebound goes to the Generals. And I believe Lease is going to get picked up for that foul. Nope. Nope, that is going to go against number 2. Yeah, it is. That one is going against Lease. Lease with her second foul. The only other person on the player on the board with a foul for the Bruins is Lamont. That one's a miss. Lamont with the rebound. She's looking up the court. Shoots the long one. Oh, just off the glass. Barely misses it. A great job by the Bruins as they lead 27-20 over the Fort Wayne Generals. And with that, we'll be right back after these brief messages.
Hello, Blackford sports fans. This is head girls coach Mitch Waters. Thank you for tuning into the Blackford Sports Network and supporting your Blackford Bruins. When I'm not coaching, scouting, and watching basketball, I love scouring the internet for real estate opportunities, whether it be residential, land, or commercial. I look at them on a daily basis for all of my clients and prospective clients. As a proud coach, sponsor, and community member of Blackford County, I have a great sense of our market and what we have to offer. If you're considering buying, selling, or building, ask me how I can help you maximize your investment. Last but certainly not least, go Bruins.
Trying to find my charging cord for my phone, but we'll be back.
Dad, I wrecked the car.
If you've ever received a phone call like the one I did a few months ago, do what I did and stop in and see Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. Located at 1225 North Walnut in Hartford City, Dave has a nice selection of used cars to choose from. Stop in and see him or give him a call at 765-348-5770. Let him know.
All right, just a quick overview of what's going on. It's quiet in the gym. There's not anybody here. There are a few cheerleaders over on the far side of the court. And then it looks like there's maybe just a couple of medias, I'm guessing probably newspaper, because they don't have any cameras. They don't have any recording equipment. They don't look like they're from the radio, so my guess is probably a what is it? Newspaper. Judith, there was no JV game. This is varsity only tonight. Fort Wayne Generals do not have a JV team. So no JV, but like I was going to give just a few minutes ago, a little bit of an overview just for the girls that are on the board that I can see, because as I said earlier, I did not get here until it was well past into the first quarter. I want to say there was 4:38 left in the first quarter when I got here. So Lease with 13 and 2 fouls. Waters with 7. 5 is Strobel, I believe. She is scoreless as of yet. Lamont with 1 foul. And Cagle with 4 points, no fouls yet. So with that, that's the wrap-up that I have so far. We're going to get into just another ad, and we'll be back.
Dad, my back's hurt.
Do you have aches and pains like Alexa? Call Clear Choice Chiropractic to set up an appointment. They have chiropractic care, laser, decompression, and massage therapies to get you feeling your best. Call them today at 765-348-5044 or visit their office at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, we are back. I don't have a roster for the opposing team for the Generals, so you won't hear me call any of them by name, just basically because I don't know who any of them are and don't know what's going on. So when I speak of them, it will be basically by number, but number 1 has 2 fouls for the Generals and 6 points. Number 2 has 4 points. Number 15 with 2 fouls and 2 points. Number 24 with nothing on the board yet, no fouls, no points. And number 44 for the Generals with 0 fouls and 2 points. So that is your halftime recap. As you can see, that's the board that I'm looking at. Matter of fact, I might as well just go ahead and cut to it so you can see it for yourselves and make your own determinations of what's going on and how it's going on. But while we do that, why don't we get into our 4th and final ad?
United Way is a not-for-profit corporation serving Blackford County that is asking for your help. Knowing the impact of a merger could impact the financial support that we have provided to local agencies for several years. The Board of Directors is asking for your support now more than ever. Please consider donating to Blackford United Way so we are able to make decisions locally and support local agencies that provide essential services to those less fortunate.
Again, no JV game for tonight. The Fort Wayne Generals do not have a JV, anybody for a JV roster. As a matter of fact, I believe they're telling me they only have like 8 girls total to play ball this year. So just remember that when we're getting out there and trying to find teams. We may not be able to find any, and I'm sure you guys, if you've never been to this school, it is huge. Pulling into it, you could kind of see the glow because I came in off of 469 off of the east side over by New Haven, just south of New Haven, and came in off of Winchester Road. And so it was really dark going down the roads. You know, the only light was from cars that were coming at you or cars that were in front of you. But the closer you got, you could kind of see this, amber glow in the air. And when you got right up on it, there was a huge facility with a huge parking lot, huge acreage, and it kind of reminded you of Blackford. I mean, if you don't think about Blackford, most people wouldn't think that we would have a school the size that we do. And maybe it's not the size of the school, but no JV game on Saturday either. Thank you, Shelby. I'll remember that. So, again, happy honeymoon, happy wedding. I'm glad you guys finally got to do it right. Not that your first one wasn't right, but glad you guys got to finally get out and get away. And I wish you guys nothing but happiness in the future. With that, there's only about 3 minutes left before we get into the third quarter. But, again, this place is huge, and it's just kind of sad that they don't have enough girls to have an actual JV team. Both teams have come back out onto the court. The Generals, I'm going to give them a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 girls. 11. Looks like they may have 11. 10 or 11 girls is all they have on their roster. I mean, we have that just on our JV, if I had to guess, or maybe not. I don't know. But, yeah, the girls are really doing good. I read Mitch's post today on Facebook. Said that the girls have a chance of going 3-0 for the first time in many, many years. So looking forward to that. They do hold a small lead at this time. of 7 points, 27-20. And I can't wait for them to get back out on the court. I know the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, they were actually down by a point. It was really close. Came out in the second quarter, and it maintained really close for the first few minutes. And then there was a quick timeout called, and after that, the ladies came out on fire, and there was nothing the Generals could do to stop them because they were getting their hands, getting some sticky fingers, and stealing the balls away from the Generals and getting out there, getting some fast breaks. So doing a really good job on defense and on offense. A couple of missed shots, the easy ones, the bunnies, as we like to call them, early on, and I'm hoping that Mitch had a bit of a conversation with him. If I know, just from our conversations that he and I have had, I'm sure he has had some conversations with them and those easy shots that they've been missing so far. But again, they are a fairly young team. I think I've seen that he posted that the Generals had no juniors and no seniors. And maybe I misread that, but that's impressive that they're sitting out here hanging in with our girls who are also young. 4 of the 5 out on the court are sophomore and under, I believe, unless Cagle is a junior, which I don't think. Maybe she is. Maybe I don't remember. It's been a while. All right, so let's get back to the game here. I don't know. Where's the ball? Looks like the Bruins get to start off with it, and they are on the near side here in front of the table to start the third quarter. Oh, Lisa's going to travel, or Waters is going to travel. She jumped up, came back down with the ball. Can't do that, apparently. Allegedly, as Pat McAfee likes to say. All right, the Generals with the ball on the other side of the court, moving it around, down on the baseline, drives it down all the way across. And not going to be happy with that one as they get a quick turnover. And now it's going to be Bruin ball coming back this way. Simmons to inbound. Waters to bring it up the court. Waters at the top of the key. Gets it over to Simmons. Simmons, a little bit of a mishandle. Fights for the possession. And, her foot was on the line. I don't think she realized how far back she was. Had she just let that one go, it probably would have been General ball. Grace to inbound. She gets the ball over to Lease. Lease gets blocked by number 2. The ball goes out of bounds. Simmons to inbound. Simmons looking for somebody to inbound to. Gets it over to Strobel. Strobel immediately tries to put it up for a layup, but is blocked by number 44, and the Generals have it on the other end of the court. Now moving the ball around, trying to get into position, and another tip. Nope, that one goes down to number 44 for the bucket. Waters bringing the ball up the court. Gets the ball over to Simmons. Simmons down to Cagle. Cagle at the top of the paint. Drives in. And I believe she got called for the travel. Fort Wayne taking the ball up the court to the opposing side, to the far side. And driving it down to the baseline. Gets it down on the baseline, and Simmons. It looked like maybe Cagle got her hand on it. Waters is going to bring the ball all the way. Spin move. And she's going to get fouled by number 2. I tried, man. I tried. All right. Now, Waters is going to go to the line shooting 2. That gives number 2 her first foul of the game. Waters' first one up and good. Score now 28-22 in favor of the Bruins. Dick Lyons, thank you for doing tonight's game. No problem. That's what I'm here for. That's what you guys pay me the big bucks, right? All right. The Generals with the ball, taking it right up to the top of the key, down to the baseline on the near side, back out to the top of the key. They try to get it down on the block, and there's Macy Cagle, get the tip. Oh, no, and they do get it right back to their center, and she puts it up for 2. Waters with the ball. To our side, kicks it over to Lease. Lease doesn't like the look of the 3, gets it out to the top to Simmons. Simmons to Lease. Lease with the fake, drives it in, kicks it out to Strobel, back to Simmons, to Waters, back to Simmons. Simmons looking for somebody down low, doesn't find him, gets it over to Lease. Lease looked like she wanted to drive in, but pulls it back out to the out past the arc. Over to Simmons. Simmons tried to get it into Waters, but nobody there. And the Generals take that one and score another bucket. And I figured that was coming. Coach Waters calls a timeout because the Generals have caught up to now within 3 of the Bruins. So just like that, the Bruins went from with a healthy 7 or 8 point lead down to 3. And we are, well, they have the wrong clock up there, so I don't know how much time has passed or how much time is left except for what's left with the timeout. So we're going to hold it right here and wait for this timeout to finish up. And there's 5:21. So in 2.5 minutes, the Bruins went from a healthy lead down to an unhealthy lead. A 1-possession game now for the Bruins, or for the Generals, to catch back up. Simmons with the ball, looking cross court. She gets it down to Cagle underneath, and Cagle gets it stripped from behind by number 15. Now Waters is going to inbound the ball. And she gets it out to Lease. Lease takes the 3. And it looks like she does get fouled. And that's going to be number 2. I think number 2 is going to pick up, her second foul. So now the Generals with 3 players with 2 fouls each. Lease misses her first of 2. The Bruins have really done a good job of not getting into foul trouble. So far, the players that's on the court, we only have 3 fouls, 2 against Lease and 1 against Simmons. Lease hits her second one to bring the Bruins up by 4. We got a player that needed to tie their shoes, so here we go, back at it. And just so you guys know and have some perspective, there are 5 cheerleaders for the Rebels on the far side of the court. And also, so you know, I do not believe that the no fans is a rule that they have put in place. I believe it is their health department that has put that in place. So a 3-pointer that is missed, a second, the rebound, off the glass, and she's going to get the foul. That's for number 33. She has come in and been a really big part of this second half General squad. She's not up on the board, but that is Lee's 3rd foul. And the and one is no good. Waters with the rebound. Coming back to this side. Simmons with the ball. Looking for somebody to get it to. She's going to drive towards the baseline. A little spin move over to Lease. Over to Waters. Waters with the double and triple team. Back out to Simmons after being with Strobel for a second. Over to Lease now. Lease is going to drive baseline. She mishandles the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. General ball going the other way. 4:19 left in the third. And it looks like Gracie Lamont's going to come into the game and get some more playing action here in the third quarter. The Generals trying to get up there to them. They get it down to their big girl. Off the glass, no good. And I say big. She looks like she's about 5'11", maybe 6 foot. just going off the other girls on the court, maybe even just a little bit bigger. So don't come at me, bro. Oh, man. Anybody else tired of hearing about the election? I know I am. She hits her first of 2 free throws. And Strobel's going to come out. Lamont coming in. The Bruins now only lead by 2, so the Generals have done a really good job of cutting this lead significantly. Her second shot is no good. Rebound goes to Simmons. Simmons bringing it down, gives it over to Lamont. Lamont gets it down to Cagle. Back out to Lamont for 3, no good, into the hands of the Generals. The Generals get it down to big girl inside. She misses the layup, but it looks like she does get fouled. It is number 33 going to go to the line, shooting 2 again, and that one's going to be on Waters, who picks up her second foul. That one was not on the shot, so a good job by Waters. She picks that one off easily. Now she's going to bring the ball down the court, gets it on the far side away from our booth. And Lamont shoots the 2, no good. A rebound by the Generals. All the way, tries to get it all the way over to the far side baseline, but just couldn't make it happen. And now Brianna Strobel's coming back into the game, and Macy Cagle is going to take a seat. Jacob, yes it is. Very good game. 31-29, 3:17 left to go. Simmons with the ball. She's bringing it up real slow, trying to slow down the pace over to Lamont. Lamont looking down low, gets it over to Lease, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Generals, number 15. Simmons to inbound. She gets it over to Lease. Lease was looking to give it back to her, and she does. Simmons is going to drive in. She gets it over to Lease. Lease tries shooting and gets blocked by number 15 yet again. Number 15 just seems to have everybody's number tonight. Waters is going to inbound. Looks like she's going to get it over to Simmons, and Simmons, hands all up in her face. She gets it over to Strobel. Strobel tries driving in, and she is going to go up hard and pick up the foul from number 44. 44 looked like she may have gotten a finger to the eye, but she does pick up her third foul. Oh, they're calling her number 15. So not sure where the number discrepancy is there. Or no, they called it on number 15. Okay, I got it now. Woo! There we go. All right. Strobel hits her first of 2 free throws. On to her second. Second is good. Strobel hitting both of them. Uh-oh. Not real sure, but I think Gracie forgot that her player hit the shots, and she tried to take away the ball from him. She just thought, well, we're going to have it anyway, so we want it now. And they do. There's Waters to Lease for 2. And we've got a quick timeout by Fort Wayne. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, Blackford sports fans. This is head girls coach Mitch Waters. Thank you for tuning into the Blackford Sports Network and supporting your Blackford Bruins. When I'm not coaching, scouting, and watching basketball, I love scouring the internet for real estate opportunities, whether it be residential, land, or commercial. I look at them on a daily basis for all of my clients and prospective clients. As a proud coach, sponsor, and community member of Blackford County, I have a great sense of our market and what we have to offer. If you're considering buying, selling, or building, ask me how I can help you maximize your investment. Last but certainly not least, go Bruins.
All right, just in time. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call. a buddy of mine is buying a vacuum cleaner, and so I can get a bunch of attachments for free. It's also an air purifier. If you're interested, give me a call. Let me know. Shoot me a message, because I'm telling you, this air purifier is gold. I've had it for 3 days, and it's not even funny how much it purifies the air in my house. I don't have dog hair flying around anymore, and it vacuums. I can vacuum 10 different times, and it'll pick up stuff every time. Oh, we've got a foul on Waters. Waters is going to pick up her 3rd foul. It looked like she got a little too aggressive coming in there like that. So score 35-29. And it looks like the Bruins are going to start with the full court press. The Generals do get the ball inbound, and they do get it to the big girl. She's not able to put it in the basket, and Lease gets the rebound. And number 33 tries to take it from behind, but goes out of bounds off of her, so Lease to inbound. Simmons now bringing the ball up the court. Some sad news issued today. I knew about it yesterday. Oh, we've got another foul. I knew about it yesterday. I heard about it. I went in for an awards banquet, but I didn't want to be the one to break the news. But Coach Jerry Hoover resigned last night over coronavirus or COVID fears. He basically said that, if he were to get the coronavirus, it would basically lead to death, and he wasn't willing to take that chance, so he resigned. I believe the interim coach for the meantime is Coach Grant Newland, who has been with the program for a very long time, has done JV and worked wonders under Coach Hoover, so we know he'll do a fine job with these boys this year, and we wish Coach Hoover all the best and really do appreciate everything he has done for not only our basketball boys, but our community as well. And a big thank you to Coach Hoover for that. And big number 44 gets in there and steals that one away, and Simmons going to pick up her 2nd foul with just under a minute left to play. I knew what you were trying to say, David. I knew what you were trying to say. All right, so the Generals now with the ball all the way on the other side of the court, shooting for 3, and she drains it. Brings the score to within 1 with just under 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Simmons with the ball. She gets it over to Strobel. Strobel back to Simmons. Simmons over to Lease. Lease gets it down to... Nope, back out to Simmons. Way off the mark. But Lease fighting for the ball on this side of the court. And they've got a one-on-one. Uh-oh! And they do. And with that, they are going to take the lead by 1 with under 10 seconds now. Waters trying to drive it in. She gets it out to Strobel. Strobel for 3. No good. Hits off the top of the framing work. And with just under 4 seconds to play, the Generals get the ball. They're going to let them bring it all the way up. They try to chuck it up for a last-second shot. It does not land. It does not work. And with that, the Bruins trail by 1.
Dad, I wrecked the car.
All right, we are back again. We're going to take one more 30-second break.
Do you have aches and pains like Alexa? Call Clear Choice Chiropractic to set up an appointment. They have chiropractic care, laser, decompression and massage therapies to get you feeling your best. Call them today at 765-348-5044 or visit their office at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, we are back. The Bruins. Wait a second. There we go. The Bruins trail by 1, 36-35 to the Generals, and the Bruins have picked up quite a few fouls in that third quarter, now with 2 players in what I like to call a little bit of foul trouble. All right, the Generals with the ball to start the fourth. Let me back this up just a little bit. There we go. They get it to the far side to number 15. She shoots the 3, no good. The rebound is tipped right into Lisa's hands. She gives it up to Waters. Waters is going to bring it up the court. She gets it over to Lise. Lise was looking for Simmons, but decides to go back to the top of the key and travels. Another turnover. And the Generals now with the opportunity to extend this small lead that they have. Get the ball over to the baseline corner, get it down low, and it looks like a jump ball. A great job by whomever that was. I think it might have been Strobel, but I can't say for certain. And now Lisa's going to bring the ball down the court to this side, over to Simmons. Simmons gets it down to Cagle, but Cagle loses possession of it. And number 44 is going to take that one to the house. And the Generals increase their lead by 3-3 now. Waters hands that one over to the Generals. And I was listening in on Coach Waters' conversation with the girls, and that one off the glass for 3, and he is definitely going to have to call a timeout for that. The Bruins just letting this game slip away from them with very small little errors there, but I did hear Coach Waters really getting fired up in that last timeout. It's a minute long. We'll be
United Way is a not-for-profit corporation serving Blackford County that is asking for your help. Knowing the impact of a merger could impact the financial support that we have provided to local agencies for several years. The Board of Directors is asking for your support now more than ever. Please consider donating to Blackford United Way so we are able to make decisions locally and support local agencies that provide essential services to those less fortunate.
All right. Just a few more seconds left in this timeout here, but again, if you're just tuning in now, Coach Jerry Hoover resigns as of yesterday. Grant Newland, I believe, is taking over as interim head coach until a permanent fixture can be put in. Also, if you're just now checking in, after this game, there will be no more free games to watch. The high school has asked me to partner with them to help them recuperate some revenue that they're going to lose, and I have agreed to it. So we have actually partnered with the IHSAA, with the software company that I have, and you will be able to purchase the games. The IHSAA sets that fee at $9.95 per game. There won't be any season passes just because of the logistics of it. Makes it a nightmare if the season is canceled due to COVID. So we're not doing that. We're just doing a game-by-game scenario to see how well it works out and see if we can help the school make a little bit of money to recuperate the losses that they are going to face this year. With that, the girls still not able to do much out on the court. Score still 41-35, so where they're lacking on offense, they are making up on defense, which is a good thing. The Generals are slowly bringing the ball up the court, trying to take some time, precious time that the Bruins need to make up this deficit. They get it over to the baseline. Started to drive in, but pulls back out. And now a perfect opportunity for a trap. And I can't see the number 25. That's one of the Morris twins with the strip. I believe it might have been a jump ball. So a great job by, I don't know which one it is, so please don't be offended. Anyway, Simmons with the ball. Simmons gets it down on the baseline to Lease. Lease back out to Simmons, over to Strobel. Strobel back to Simmons. Simmons back to Strobel. Strobel gets it down to Morris, who was on the line when she touched the ball. It's going to be general ball. And here we go. The Generals with the ball on the other end of the court. Oh, shoot. They get it down to the big girl for two. Now Simmons, the Bruins trail by 8. It is a minimum of 3-possession game, and number 15 is going to pick up her 4th foul. Savannah Morris. Thank you. Thank you for that. Lease to inbound the ball. Lease looking for somebody, gets it out to Waters. Waters back to Lease on the baseline. She drives baseline, no good for the layup. That one's going to land right into the hands of the Generals. And what a show of sportsmanship. I don't know if I got that one on camera or not, but number 33 holds on and helps Liv Waters get up. Waters now bringing the ball up the court, and number 33 steps in front of it as she passes it to Strobel. Coach Waters does not seem happy about the way the Bruins are playing. They have under 5 minutes to go, under 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and they're going to have to start doing something to get back in this game. Lease with the ball out above the arc, comes over to the near side, gives it to Simmons, who shoots for 3, and she drains it. And that's going to bring the Bruins to within 5, a 2-possession game here with just 4 minutes to play. They get it. Oh, and another tip by Lease. Lease tries to get it up the court. She does to Waters, off the glass for 2. That brings the Bruins to within 3, a 1-possession game for our ladies. And the Generals with the ball on the far side, now bringing it to this side, back over to the top of the key. Down to the baseline. Oh, and pass that one right to Savannah. No, that was right to Cagle. And Cagle gives it over to Waters. Waters gets the pass, but it gets tipped. And that one's going to go off the Generals. Blackford ball on the baseline. Keep fighting, that's all you can ask. And now Gracie Lamont comes in. Savannah Morris takes a seat on the bench. Lease to inbound. Looking, takes it and gets it stripped by number 35 of the Generals. And, Waters is fighting for that one. It goes out of bounds off of her. General ball right here on the near side sideline. And the Bruins trying to keep them from getting it. And Lamont right there. But no, the Generals maintain possession. Lamont right up in the face of the General player. She's going to drive right around Lamont, and it looks like Lease may have gotten too much of a body on her. Let's see who they call this one on. Oh, they call it on Simmons. It looked like Simmons may have been set, but Simmons, Waters, and Lease, all 3 with 3 fouls each. Number 2 for the Generals going to the line. She's going to shoot 2, up by 3. First one is no good. Lease to stay back. All 4 other ladies up on the block. That shot also no good. Tipped right into the hands of Simmons. She gives it over to Lamont. Lamont starts to drive it in, stops. Can't get a handle on it. She's going to, I think they called her for double dribble. It was either going to be a double dribble or a travel. Either way, and now the Bruins pressing tough. Nobody to pass it to, and a quick timeout by the Generals to get that one, to give them another 5 seconds. So a good call by the coach of the Generals to get that timeout. Otherwise, 5 seconds was going to be called, and it was going to be called quick. All right, let's get back into one more ad, and we'll be back.
Hello, Blackford sports fans. This is head girls coach Mitch Waters. Thank you for tuning into the Blackford Sports Network and supporting your Blackford Bruins. When I'm not coaching, scouting, and watching basketball, I love scouring the internet for real estate opportunities, whether it be residential, land, or commercial. I look at them on a daily basis for all of my clients and prospective clients. As a proud coach, sponsor, and community member of Blackford County, I have a great sense of our market and what we have to offer. If you're considering buying, selling, or building, ask me how I can help you maximize your investment. Last but certainly not least, go Bruins.
That's my son trying to call. I'm going to have to shoot him a text message here, too. Oh, man, it's been a long time since I called him. And they do get the ball in. They get it to number 15. She gets it down to number 44, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's a Blackford ball. A great job playing defense by the ladies. And Zach Montgomery, I don't know that I agree with the timid call, but they are playing a little bit, I don't know how you would say it, not crisp. I'll put it to you that way. Oh, and a tip by number 44. She's going to take this one all the way to the house, but not before, I don't know who fouled her, but somebody fouled hard. And that is Waters. Waters picking up her fourth foul with 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Not a bad foul to pick up. You don't want her to hit the easy shots. And if I remember right, she's not really doing so well at the free throw line, but she does hit the first of two. Yeah, I think the girls are playing more sloppy instead of timid. Just not. And she does miss the second one. Liv Waters with the rebound. Coming back to this side, giving directions. She gets Lamont where she needs her. Lamont with the ball now. Looking to the other side to Lease. Lease back to Lamont. Lamont looking over to Coach Waters, see what he wanted to do. Lease for three. Misses. Rebound goes to the Generals. And they get the ball to the baseline. Shoot the shot. No good. The rebound to Lamont, and Lamont's off to the races. She may take it. She gives it off to Lease. Lease for two. Those are the kind of plays that you need right now. Quick, fast, and something to get you going. Oh, and Lease with the steal. No, that's Waters. There is a discrepancy on the call here. One called the timeout. The other one is calling an over and back, which would make it general ball. And we're waiting on the official call here. One official called the timeout, and they're not giving it to Coach Waters, so they are calling the over and back. And the Generals with the ball, a 2-point lead, under 2 minutes to play here. And I believe that was a 5-second call, and it is going back Blackford way. Again, the Bruins playing some really solid defense here in the fourth quarter, coming out alive after being down. Lamont with the ball, gives it over to Lease. Lease gets it down to, Waters. Cagle misses the layup off the glass. Oh, don't foul. Good job. They get the ball down low into the paint, off the glass for 2, and the Generals increase their lead to 4 now. And the Bruins down by 4 with just a little over a minute to play. Lamont gets it, passes it away. Number 15 is going to take this one all the way down. No! Waters from behind rips the ball out of her hand, and there is no foul. A great block by Waters, and it is going to be General ball, though, with 1:07 to go in this game. Now number 15 shoots, no good, lands in the hands of Simmons. Simmons now bringing it up. She gets it over to Lamont. Lamont has a nice court, and there you go, right over to Lease for 2. Lamont really seeing this court really well, has help everywhere she's been tonight, and a great job. And this one's going to and they get the charge. Simmons gets knocked over and gets the charge called. It's going to be Blackford ball. Number 44 gets called for the charge. I'm not sure how that happened. I thought they were running together with each other, but it does look. There is another timeout. I don't know. Waiting to see. It's a full timeout called by Blackford. So Blackford using up. I believe they have 1 left, if my math is correct. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back.
Dad, I wrecked the car.
If you've ever received a phone call like the one I did a few months ago, do what I did and stop in and see Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. Located at 1225 North Walnut in Hartford City, Dave has a nice selection of used cars to choose from. Stop in and see him or give him a call at 765-348-5770. Let him know.
All right, we're going to do one more real quick. 46-44 here at Fort Worth.
Do you have aches and pains like Alexa? Call Clear Choice Chiropractic to set up an appointment. They have chiropractic care, laser, decompression, and massage therapies to get you feeling your best. Call them today at 765-348-5044 or visit their office at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
Jacob, referees aren't allowed to use our replay, so they just have to take it as it comes, and they can only see it live. But we didn't have a really good look at it. I don't even see the half-court line, so I don't even know where it was at and wouldn't know how to get it to him anyway. So with that, Lamont with the ball. Oh, they give it to White ball. That was probably a good call, but it is what it is. All right, the Bruins have to get tough here, play tough. Oh, nice block. Oh, Waters with a nice block, but gets called for the foul. Going to send number 33 to the line, and that is going to have Waters is going to have to take a seat. She has fouled out of this game. Brianna Strobel's going to come in. Liv Waters takes a seat for this one as the Bruins trail by 2. And the Generals up on the line shooting 2. She misses the first. Not a bad foul right now because you're still within 1 with 28.9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The second shot also misses. So now, that's going to be, it goes off of White. It's going to be Blackford ball with 26.7. Simmons ends up on her rear end trying to get that rebound. Gracie Lamott's going to bring this ball up the court. She's got Lease on her right. And she throws it away. Under 20 seconds to play here. Lamont makes a crucial mistake with that one. But she's right there back in the action. They get the ball down low, and Cagle is going to pick up that foul. That should be her first of the game. That's not a bad foul to pick up. You just sent 33 to the line at the last chance with 28 seconds left, and she missed both shots, so you're hoping that she misses them both this time, and she misses the first one. So there's one down, one to go. You're still within two. Not a bad showing right now for the Bruins. They still are in this game. It's not out of reach. 33 with her second. Puts it up, and that one does go in. And now the Bruins need 3 to tie this game with 13 seconds. They get it down, and they get the 2. And the timeout by the Bruins, by Coach Waters. With 7.4 seconds, they have to get this steal on the inbound. That was by Macy Cagle. She did get the shot on that one. So let's get this last ad out of the way, and we'll be back after this.
United Way is a not-for-profit corporation serving Blackford County that is asking for your help. Knowing the impact of a merger could impact the financial support that we have provided to local agencies for several years. The Board of Directors is asking for your support now more than ever. Please consider donating to Blackford United Way so we are able to make decisions locally and support local agencies that provide essential services to those less fortunate.
Thank you for that. I always forget to change the quarter. We are in the fourth, 7.7, 46. The Generals lead by 1. They did just let Coach Waters know he was out of timeouts. Macy Cagle does foul number 44, so she's going to go to the line shooting 2 as they are now in double bonus. All right, number 44 shooting 2 shots here. 5.8 seconds left to go in the game. She hits her first one. That puts the Generals up by 2. And now Savannah Morris coming in. Macy Cagle's going to have a seat. And they're going to have 5.8 seconds after this shot to do something. And she does hit her second, so now they are up by 3. Lamont bringing it up the court. She's going to take the last shot just off the mark. And that is going to be your final, folks. Fort Wayne High School with 49. Your Blackford Bruins take their first loss of the season with 46 points. The final here at Fort Wayne High School. Fort Wayne High School. A great game by the ladies, a great game by the Generals. And I'm not sure if Coach Waters is going to come out here, but it's getting dark outside. And to be quite honest with you, I am a little bit afraid of the dark. So we're probably only going to sit here for just a second or two and hope that Coach Waters comes out. If he doesn't come out quickly, then we'll probably just call this an evening. If he does come back, we're still going to call it an evening right after we get his interview in. I want to give him a chance to talk and say his piece about the game. I thought that the ladies did a fantastic job of fighting to the end. Just some small mistakes that probably hurt them. And there's not much you can do about it except for keep practicing, keep working on it, and do better the next time. So, the mask really bothering me. They shut the scoreboard off before I could look and see where all the points and things like that were. So we're just going to we're not going to hang tight for very long because they are moving rather quickly to to get everything put up. And it looks like, hey, Coach, if you don't want to, we can pack it up. But all right. All right, we've got Coach Waters coming around. Going to put on the headset here real quick. I'm going to turn him up, get him on here. Hey, that was a phenomenal game. We didn't get to see the first half of it just because I didn't know there was a 7:30 start time. But gotcha. From what I saw of the girls, other than some minor mistakes here and there, I thought they played their hearts out, especially there towards the end of the game. What was it that you saw tonight?
Well, you guys, like you said, you didn't get a chance to tune in early. We actually had a 13-point lead early.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you. I think once they went to a man-to-man there in the second half, we kind of got a little mentally not focused, and allowed them to kind of get a couple easy buckets, get right back in it. I mean, we had a 7-point lead at half, and like I said, we were up at 13 at one point in the first. They hit a couple shots, hats off to that kind of stuff, but it just offensively, we've got to do a better job of protecting the basketball. We didn't pass the ball very well for us, and we know we're not big. Unfortunately, some shots didn't fall like they have been in the last couple games. That didn't help.
Right.
But really, it's ball control, and that's really what I'm looking at in this game. It was one of those things that girls that normally handle the ball very well, make the right pass, just didn't seem like we did tonight. Yeah. And that's the frustrating thing because, like I said, 13-point lead. We got to do a better job, and that's on me. Maybe I should have called timeout or something earlier or something. But once I get looking at the film, I'll probably have a little bit better idea of what – it's hard to talk about it after the game sometimes. So
yeah, your emotions are obviously a little on the wrong side of the ball at this point in time. But there was an incident that happened out here at the half court where you had called a timeout and then another referee came in. What was the call on that play?
They called a backcourt violation, which, like I said, there was no control of the ball, so I'm not really sure how they came up with that. But
okay.
I don't worry about the refs too much. It's one of those things. I think those guys did a fine job. I mean,
oh yeah,
it's just one of those things that unfortunate didn't go our way that time, and we'll learn from it. And hats off to the Generals. They're definitely a better team than they've been in the past, and they're all freshmen, sophomores, so they've got a bright future as well.
Yeah, they were tough. I wasn't trying to put down the referees. I was just trying to get a clarification on what the call was. But you're right. That Generals team, for being freshman and sophomore, they really played well. And the one thing that I noticed is once they got the big girls involved down in the paint, that's where the Bruins seemed to struggle a little bit, was keeping the ball out of their hands. But when they could, the Bruins were going on some runs. How do you move forward from that going on in the future with maybe some other girls that are going to be having that size?
I think, as we move on with the teams that do have that size, I think we got to kind of do some things to match up differently. Their guards played well, and they fed her the ball right. And they did the same thing to us last year. 33 there, O'Quinn in the middle. She did a great job last year as well in the third, fourth quarter, kind of taking over. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was fatigue. I don't know if it's just mental spacing, laziness. I'm not really sure what happened to us because in the first half, like I said, we denied her. We got 2 fouls on her early.
Oh, wow.
We had control of the game, and then all of a sudden it just kind of fell off. So it's disappointing. I think we let one slip away, and that's on me.
Hey, that's what makes basketball so great. I've always said it, and I'll say it again. On any given day, any team can beat anybody. I thought that we were the better team today. However, the Generals did get the best of us. I thought that they played really well down the stretch. And when you talked about coming in with a 13-point lead, when I got here, the score was 13-12.
Yeah, okay.
So that must have been towards the end of that bad first quarter. But then it seemed like the Bruins turned it on. How do you get the girls focused to play that 13-0 style basketball the entire game?
That's the key. It is the mental focus, and that shows our age too. And that's an excuse because they obviously are younger than us even. But
right.
We showed our age a few times, and that's disappointing. I think who we have in personnel. I expect more out of us. I think that they have the abilities to do that. We came up a little short. It was one of those things. The shots didn't quite fall like they have been. I don't know if it was fatigue in legs or what, but the shots just didn't quite fall. And what did we put up? 46?
Yeah, 46.
46, not bad. But when we've been getting that upper and 60s, I mean, we're very capable of getting 60 every game. So.
Yep. Again, you and I talked after the first game. It was missing those bunnies in the first game that kind of disappointed you with the girls. And again, today I seen a couple of them. Not as bad as what it had been in the first game. What do you do to prepare those girls to get them back into that shooting spree? Because it also seemed like Lise really hasn't been on her three-point game here in the beginning of the season. So what kind of things do you work on in practice to get that going?
Well, it's a conditioning factor. We try to do a lot of high-pace, high-energy drills. And Lise went off early. Again, you guys didn't get to see it, but she did early in the first quarter. So she hit some threes there. But, overall, it was just one of those things that we just got to continue to push every day in practice. And I tell them, you got to mentally focus on these layups because the adrenaline's pumping. That's why you're missing them. And because I think we just don't go hard enough in practice working on those things. And we try to simulate it, and sometimes it's difficult, but that's what I keep telling them, like, you have to go hard 24/7. If you don't, this is what happens. You have a let up, and the team beats you, and that you probably should have beat.
Yeah, I completely agree. Anything else that you want to say before you get going?
I appreciate everybody that's tuned in and watched the game. So
Hey,
thank you, guys.
we appreciate you stopping by. Thanks a lot, Mitch.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we're going to call this the game, and I'm going to try to pack everything up and get out of here just like Coach Waters is doing right now. Thanks for tuning in, and again, don't forget, the next game that we do Saturday will be a pay-per-view game. I don't know where this game is going to be at, but I will still keep the game up on YouTube, and I'll probably check in right before I go live and say, hey, make sure you're checking into ihsaatv.org, and I'll provide a link on our Facebook page. So if you're not following our Facebook page, go out there, follow Facebook, follow Twitter, and follow our YouTube page, just so you can have all the up-to-date information on what's going on here at Blackford Sports Networks. Thanks again, and we'll see you on Saturday.